May I come in, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yes. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Sir, thank you, ma'am.
Abu Bakkar Siddique.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you tell us about yourself?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Abu Bakkar Siddique. I come from Howley town in Barpeta. After class 12, I joined Navy in 2005 and worked there for 15 years. I took voluntary retirement in 2020 in February, and thereafter I joined Food Corporation of India, and since then I have been working there.
Why did you take the decision of leaving Navy, such a prestigious organization?
Yes, ma'am. Prestigious, obviously, ma'am. But apart from that, actually, I thought to have a decent social life as well. And moreover, the career progression, actually, I had been retired in the rank of Chief Petty Officer, which is equivalent to Sub-Inspector of Police or it may be senior someone. But I could have only one more promotion in my entire service life. Even I would continue till superannuation. So as far as the career progression is concerned, that would not give me much prospect of that. So I thought to.
So for joining FCI, you had set for another entrance.
Yes, ma'am. I took after actually, ma'am, 1 year prior the planned retirement. One is allowed to apply for NOC, no objection certificate for civil employment, and I was restored with that. So in 2019, I applied for the post of assistant grade 3 in various cadres. I opted for general cadre. So I had been selected, but soon after retirement in 20 February, there was the unprecedented lockdown because of the COVID. Accordingly, I joined in September, ma'am, in COVID 1.0 only, and since then I have.
Do you also get the benefits of being an ex-serviceman now?
No, ma'am. Other than the age relaxation, yes, ma'am. Few vacancies were reserved, but as far as the pay and parks and all other conditions, like banking and insurance sector, there is a policy for Group C and Group D services that pay protection or fixation of pay. Somewhere it says regarding the seniority is protected, and somewhere the pay is protected. But as such, FCI and the Food Ministry does not have that as of now, ma'am.
Okay, why civil service?
Sir, first of all, it will give me a diverse platform to work on with the government resources utilized and for the purpose of upliftment of the various sections of the society, especially the marginalized. Second is the
when
social.
did you decide to think about choosing civil services as your career
Yeah.
option?
Sir, while I was in Navy only, prior my retirement, because this retirement date was planned on the day I joined, because there is a term called initial period of engagement. That is, you need to sign on the bond for how many years you want to continue. So I had this desire since I joined Navy, but because of the financial condition of my family, I had to support them as well. So I joined and continued for 15 years. And during there, I tried to appear for this in 2014. I appeared for prelims, but I could not clear. And then I realized the ground reality that it needs at least bare minimum time, which I had not because of the official commitment and deployments at seas. So then I joined when I was about to leave 1 year prior this retirement, planned retirement. I again started preparing for this.
What is your age now?
I'm 38, ma'am.
38. Okay. Who else are there in your family?
My mother and my spouse, ma'am.
Okay. And you don't have any children?
No.
Okay.
Second reason, as I said, it's the social recognition, obviously. And third, the reason behind, I said, the career progression as well. Because this is the class 1 starting. Even at class 2, this is the starting point, and I retired as class 2 after 15 years. After 13 years, I got promoted. And I would never be promoted to class 1 even till I continue till 60 years of age. So that was the reason.
So what is the reason behind this endurance?
Sorry?
I mean, you have kept on your journey, in the professional, you can say, your aspirations.
Yes.
So you have kept on, right from Navy to then currently in FCI, and then still you have not stopped. What is the reason behind this endurance?
This endurance actually, amidst poverty, I have been born and brought up. So I had seen some of the harsh realities that actually pushed me after class 12 only, although my family were not agree initially to opt for going to Navy at that age, because although they could not afford the better quality education for me, but I knew the reality that I would be a kind of burden. So far, if I join, then I can at least contribute my part to the capability that I can gain through financial stability. That was the ultimate motive there. But although I left graduation amidst, I continued to pursue my studies through correspondences. I did my graduation and post-graduation being in service itself. And even currently, sir, actually I had interest in law, but as such, because it's a regular course and attendance is mandatory, I could not go. But that desire kept me going. And as you said, sir, rightly, that endurance. I recently enrolled into by ICSI, Institute of Chartered Account, Chartered Secretaries of India. Although it will not provide me an edge over LLBs, but most of the syllabus are coincident, and it's allowed as per ICSI norms, and it is recognized. So my interest in law is also, and by virtue of that, I will be gaining one more degree.
If I, since you're also, you have chosen to pursue another course.
Yes, sir.
So, can I put it like this, that you're not very clear what you want in life?
No, sir.
Because you're preparing for civil service, and you're going to prepare for the interview.
Yes, sir.
You have, you were in Navy.
Yes, sir.
After that, you have chosen to, I think, in FCI.
Yes, sir.
Again, you are going to quit FCI.
Yes, sir.
And you are going to, if you are selected, we wish
Sir.
that you get selected.
Sir.
You will pursue your career in civil services.
Yes, sir.
At the same time, you are pursuing a professional course.
Sir.
CS.
Yes, sir.
Right. So, can you, what's your kind of ultimate motive in life?
Yes, sir. Having said that, I would like to beg to differ a bit, because the primary reason of joining Group C service was that so that I will have at least a bare minimum time towards my preparation, because I had the civil service in mind before I joined FCI. That was the ultimate thing. Even I got the opportunity, even I was selected in Group B services as well, but I did not join under Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports as an assistant director, which in Northeast it is district youth coordinator said. But I did not join on that front only, so that I will have at least a decent amount of time I could devote for preparation towards civil services. And as far as this CS part
How
is concerned,
is poverty determined in India?
Poverty, ma'am, it's determined based on a few indicators like nutrition and per capita income and quality of life overall, ma'am. These are the points I can.
What is multidimensional poverty?
Multidimensional poverty, as I can perceive, it pertains to a nutritional value and quantity and quality of the food, and income is one of the, I believe, ma'am.
Is education included there? Healthcare?
Yes, ma'am. Affordability of quality healthcare and access to quality education are also one of those indicators.
Okay. Do you can you critically analyze our public distribution system?
Yes, ma'am. Public distribution system, as it is happening since 1960s, it is as we can see right today, it's part of the NFSA 13, which is called the National Food Security Act 2013. And according to this, there is two terms. One is PDS, one is TPDS, means public distribution system. Although another one is targeted public distribution system. Although both are part of the public distribution system to ensure the food security and to reach out to the marginalized sectors, especially the beneficiaries which do not have enough food amidst their poverty. So as part of that, they are segregated into two very different categories. One is PHS, Priority Household, and another one is Antodaya Anna Yojana. And during COVID, as we saw, it's one more flagship program was conducted, that is PMGKY, Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, under which the 5 kg of food grain per person per household were delivered free of cost. And
Don't
these
you
were
think this PDS system leads to inflationary trends in the economy?
I do not believe so, ma'am, because the very purpose of creation Food Corporation of India under for Department of Food and Public Distribution, Ministry of it was targeted for controlling the inflationary trend only. As on date, we are undertaking OMSSD, which is called the Open Market Sales Scheme, domestic. Its primary objective is to check on the inflationary trend of food items. Second purpose is to make food grains available in sufficient quantity. And third is to reduce the burden on the FCI godowns, as we can see across the country, because of the procurement and other parameters that are there in place.
What kind of technologies are being integrated in the FCI?
Yes, there are various technologies that we are being using. Like one is the IRRS, is Information on Integrated and Rapid Reporting System, by virtue of which at any given point of time, pan-India basis, we can have access to the availability of stock and the availability of stock, means the food grains that we store in our godowns. Second, the vital information about the storage space utilization of the godowns. Third is offtake or the delivery as part of the public distribution system under various schemes as are prevalent in that particular region. These are the vital information that is accessible. And as far as the operation part is concerned, we have DOS, Depot Online System, by virtue of which all the movement and supply to the end user through the public distribution system and supply chain management, integrating with various stakeholders like lifting contractors, road transport contractor, handling contractor, and under the aegis of the Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs Department under District Commissioner's Office. They take place through
Do you think
this
India
DOS.
should take up GM crops in its for cultivation?
Ma'am, as far as GM crop is concerned, given the acute shortage in most of the areas other than the surplus areas like Punjab, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and parts of Haryana, most of the states, especially our northeastern states, like for example, are food deficit state. Given that if we go for the time being with the GM crops, considering the shortages to make them available, we can go ahead, but it will not be sustainable in the long run, because they are having some disastrous effects on the health issues as well.
So if we go forward, then we'll be compromising on the health. How?
Ma'am,
as you said.
Yes, ma'am. In some report I heard that GM crops are not always healthy for consumption. So, it can be continued with regards to some non-consumable item, like not consumed directly by human, like GM BT cotton, which is also a variety of GM crop only. But by virtue of that, we can lessen the dependency on other countries with regards to the import that we need to make. So it may be a concerted approach.
The BT cotton has led to a lot of problems in Gujarat.
Yes.
Are you aware of?
I heard about it, but I cannot recall right now at this moment.
What are your views on the farmers' bill which was introduced?
So farmer bills, as we know, they were having their demand demonstrated through various platforms. But I do believe that their concerns were somewhere genuine, but at the same time, some not so good, but some mischievous stakeholders or players actually to participate in that. Because as far as their MSP part is concerned, MSP in every crop, actually we have in northeastern zone, we have only KMS, means Kharif marketing season, which spans from first one is 1st December to 30th June of the next year, and 1st July to 30th December. Coming to the farmer bill, actually there were some misunderstanding with regards to the MSP, which is called minimum support price, that is being compromised by the government. However, the fact was otherwise. It is being increased based on so many factors like farmers' income and the production rate. And
why do you think formalization of labor is not happening in India?
Formalization of labor, I'm not able to recall, ma'am, right at this moment.
Okay. You come from district Barpeta.
Yes.
Give us reasons why we should visit Barpeta.
Yes, sir. It's cultural heritage, like the Satra culture. Srimanta Shankardev and Srimanta Madhavdev used to be there. And other than that, some handicraft work, they are quite famous in northeastern states, and even some items are even being transported and means sold out to various states, like bamboo and crane industry in my hometown only, and as you know, the bell metal industry in Satyabari, and so many other factors like apart from Satra culture, the communal harmony and the kind of vibe that the city, including the rural part of the district, carries. And one thing that we can take away visiting the places in Barpeta, as my hometown is Howli, I can surely say about it that it is regarded as to be the commercial headquarters of the Lower Assam, sir, because of the busy and most of the people are one way or the other, whatever degree they can, are involved in commercial activities.
What kind of export opportunities we can explore in your district?
Yes, sir. Actually, we have alluvial soil and good quality soil with regards to the production of the jute. And some parts of my districts, they are already producing it. But as far as the marketability and access to credit to the farmers, somewhere I believe if they can be improved upon under the APEDA, the Agriculture Product Produce Export Development Authority, and like ENAM, electronic national agriculture marketplace, if we just have the outreach program with regards to creating awareness among the farmers, means people's participation into this thing.
What is participatory democracy? Do you believe in participatory democracy?
Yes, ma'am. Participatory democracy is the system of democracy where people's engagement are encouraged with regards to issues and various other developmental activities. And participatory democracy does not include only the citizens, but the private parties and the stakeholders, which we know as part of public-private partnership, by virtue of which we can have a concerted approach towards development and solving issues at various fronts. So to that extent, I believe it's useful.
Okay, great. Do you have any hobbies?
Yes, sir. I do love cooking, sir. But whenever I get time, I used to pursue.
Okay.
What is your favorite dish that you would like to cook?
If it is a non-vegetarian item, then it would be chicken biryani, and if it is dessert, then the traditional payas, as you know, the kheer, rice. These are the items that, and vegetarian item. I like the tomato fry, which
how Hyderabadi biryani is different from Muradabadi.
Although I tasted both of them, but as far as the recipe is concerned, I'm lagging that knowledge. I would learn about it.
Okay.
So thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Siddique.
Thank you very much. It's been quite interactive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, how did your mains go? How did you fare in mains?
Ma'am, this was my first mains, and although not an excuse, but genuinely I could not devote the time bare minimum that it was supposed to be, because that was the peak season of the paddy procurement, and I being actually I'm the only dealing assistant in my divisional office, having jurisdiction over two revenue district like Dhubri and Kokrajhar itself. So work volume, it was quite, although it cannot be quoted as a point of justification for not having.
But have you written all the answers?
Yes, ma'am. I left not even a single question, although it might be even a single line, even something remotely relevant. So I did not leave out any question of any paper.
Did you practice answer writing?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sorry, sir. Actually, I practiced answer writing, but I could not write even a single full-length paper owing to the time crunch that I had. Actually.
Okay. Regarding feedback,
Yes,
I would like to say that you have the formal presentation.
Yes.
How to present your answers in a formal way. That is
Yes.
a very good quality
Yes.
that many people lack. So that is one good point of yours. But then at the same time, you tend to lengthen your answers a bit.
Yes.
Which at certain point, the listeners, mainly the board members, might tend to lose the interest in your answer in the later part.
Yes.
So what you must do is, you can shorten your answers, make it more concise and more relevant to what the question has been asked.
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes, for example, which was the question? There was one question where, participatory democracy, where you need not have to bring in public-private partnership, which is totally an economic, infrastructure development model, right? So there are certain things you, just for the sake of bringing in, you tend to bring those topics, but be very concise and present your answers in a very relevant manner to the question which has been asked.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Otherwise, with your answers, we can perceive you as a person who is hardworking, who is a person who looks for constant development and improvement in oneself. So that is quite adorable and will be appreciated by the people, panel members. And that is it, actually, from my side. Otherwise, I don't have much to say. Regarding your shirt, are you going to wear this costume?
No, ma'am. I have another pair and suit and matching trouser for that.
Okay, fine. Okay. Otherwise, there is a certain pattern in your pocket.
No, ma'am. Actually, it's not a formal one. I just left it preserved for that purpose.
Okay, fine. Otherwise, you have good presentation skills and you can articulate also in a good manner. That is appreciated. But then again, whatever I had said,
brevity and preciseness.
Yes.
Right. Even my feedback is also the same line that you are giving too many informations, which is not relevant to the question which has been asked. And apart from that, you can improve on the eye contact part.
Yes.
Not necessary that the person has asked you a question. Just need to maintain eye contact only with that person. You have to balance it, and a little bit of hand gesture can be added so that you can convey your message. Don't keep yourself so stiff and rigid. Yeah? Then it helps you in communicating more efficiently in a better way.
Yes.
Basically, so that's the part of your body language.
Yes.
And you can add a little bit of smile. No need to be so serious about the entire, experience that you're going to have.
Yes.
So overall, you have very, good understanding of the topics that we have asked you, and you have, the nitty-gritties also.
Sir.
Practically, you have, because seen many things,
Yes.
and you have the experience also, especially in food Corporation of India.
Yes.
So that has really helped you. Again, even if it is anything not related to your previous experience,
Yes.
It's always good to have very, less word, and you communicate more.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
So you are, and you're using so many sentences. It's almost like a
answer writing.
yes,
Yes, sir. Actually, that's because of being verbose in childhood, so obviously available.
So that's it. I think apart from that, I think the entire session was very, very, we were quite attentive to what you were, the way you were delivering.
Sir.
That is very nice.
Sir.
I think that's it. If you want to ask anything, you can.
Sir, honestly speaking, the length of the answer, actually, in morning itself, I attended one more at Maligaon. So the observation that both of you, Sam ma'am, and said, they are more or like similar. And I do acknowledge it because I know I'm verbose. So while writing, actually, there are options to cut short the sentences, like we say, cut the clutter. So accordingly, we can have many drafts and finally put it into, like we work in the office or anywhere. Like even I'm saying right now, I'm in a position to elaborate in a way. So I understand that. I do truly acknowledge that with all due respect to.
Okay.
And I
so you have the habit, basically.
Yes.
You are elaborating again.
Yes, ma'am. That's what. Yes, sir. That's what I said.
So you have to keep it limited.
Thanks.
Otherwise, it went very well.
Sir.
And
even time is also limited. Day after tomorrow is my interview. So
Okay.
to the best of my capability, I will try to remain crisp and precise.
Okay, great.
Wishing you all
Yes.
the best, Mr. Siddique.
Yes.
And we hope that you come out with flying colors and join the service.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
শুভেচ্ছা থাকিল
Sir,
একদম
thank you.
ঠিক আছে, all the best. Okay.
Yes.